Hi, my name is ZaKaiRan, and welcome to another one of my outrageously amazing, insanely enlightening master keys of creation about how to be the unlimited source master of divine creation that you truly are to create the joy, love, well-being, and abundance you desire. You'll find tons more self-empowering goodies to help you become a conscious, deliberate creator of reality on my website at ZaKaiRan.com. So here we go. A blessing from the Queen of the Fairies. Many of the countless dreams that I've had were what I would call real dreams, or dreams that really happened at least in a higher dimensional space rather than the typical third dimensional physical space. Dreams that were highly significant spiritually and had profound meaning. Dreams that I knew were not just dreams, but were showing me something amazing about myself and showing me my level of awareness, enlightenment, and alignment to my source and who I truly am. Now, this dream is what I have entitled A Blessing from the Queen of the Fairies, which is exactly what it was. In this quote-unquote dream, I seemed to be traveling down a road in the back of an open vehicle like a truck. And while I'm traveling up the road, I'm looking where we've been, just enjoying the view, not looking where we're going. And in the distance behind us, I see a being flying towards us, but flying with her bare feet forward. As this being got close enough to me, it kept flying as we are traveling. As it got close enough for me to make out the specifics, I could see that this was a very beautiful, classically winged, human-sized fairy. Not little teeny fairy, but same size as a human, flying straight towards me with her feet outstretched, coming directly at me. And then she got closer and closer and closer, and then she touched my heart with her feet, with her magical fairy toes, with a classic sparkle, as it were. And she said, "I am Queen Daganda, the Queen of the Fairies." Now, I was not consciously aware of this name previously. I'd never heard or read anything about the Queen of the Fairies, but her giving me her name was highly significant and a deep remembrance for me and a profound experience of recognition of my fairy nature as well as my spiritual mastery, and of course connected to nature and the nature spirits and so forth. Because it's not every day that the Queen of the Fairies gives you a blessing and an initiation, and not with a classical fairy wand, but with her feet as her magical fairy wand. We didn't have any more conversation, so to speak. I think, I don't remember much more of the dream. In fact, I didn't speak at all. I just received her profound and magical blessing, which then became one of the most significant dreams / initiations / blessings of my life. I've had many other very significant dreams, including snuggling with bears. That's what I call my Native American name, Snuggles with Bears, and a few other profound dreams that I have shot videos about with ETs and so forth. Anyway, I've always felt a deep connection to the fairy kingdom and the nature kingdom. And there was never any doubt in my mind whatsoever that there are and were fairies and the entire elemental kingdom existed, and nature spirits existed, and gnomes and so forth, because I've always known that just because you can't see something, it doesn't mean it's not real. Whatever you can imagine is as real as what you can see physically. And this dream emphasized not only my belief in fairies, but my profound connection to them. And it's not bad knowing the Queen of the Fairies personally. It's a pretty, it's a nice feather in my cap, as it were. I've met many celebrities in my life, especially when I lived in Los Angeles, but none compare to meeting the grand celebrity of them all, Queen Daganda. Later on, I began to channel fairy light language. I even did a TV show, which is on my website. It was called A Hit and Run, where I led a famous comedian through a spiritual journey and taught her how to do fairy light language. Really, I didn't have to teach her, because as soon as I did it for her and gave her a beautiful fairy blessing, she did it on her own because she was so open. So if you feel connected to the fairy kingdom, well, keep your eyes peeled, because there's fairies all around, especially in lush nature, rainforests, lush wooded areas, especially where not a lot of people go. But especially, like, I really feel them when I'm deep in the rainforest, where it's just thick, which is one of the reasons why I had to move to Australia. I've especially felt them in Northern California, around the redwood areas, the lush sort of Pacific rainforests up there. And even if you can't see them because they are vibrating on a different dimensional plane, well, doesn't matter. Just believe and know that they are watching you and dancing on your nose. And who knows, maybe Queen Daganda will give you a fairy blessing of your own one day in your beautiful dreams. And now, without further ado, here's some fairy light language for you to help with your connection and opening up to the fairy kingdom and to your playful nature. I hope you enjoyed that light language, and I hope you enjoyed my vodcast, A Blessing from the Queen of the Fairies, and has helped you connect to the fairy kingdom and your delightful, playful, magical fairy nature. And hey, maybe you'll even try doing some light language or some fairy light language. There was a little bit of kind of even Tibetan-y kind of stuff in there as well for you. So if you enjoyed this, please share with your friends, bless them with these amazing teachings. Come visit me at ZaKaiRan.com for more goodies to help you become a conscious, deliberate creator of reality. My name is ZaKaiRan, and I help awesome people like you remember that you are an unlimited master of divine creation, and you have the power and freedom to create absolutely anything you desire. Thanks again for watching this video or listening to this podcast, and I wish you immense joy and abundance on your magnificent journey of divine creation, and of course, remember to make life a holiday. Woohoo!